Rob here. Hadn't been around for a few days. Fixing my light right now. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll work. Um, been kind of under the weather a few days, so uh, want to catch up on some things. I'm going to be start um, a red, white, and blue 1980s season coming up, probably within the next week or so. Um, any viewer watching that would like to pick a driver or whatever, just for the heck of it, I'm going to probably do qualifying prior to coming online. So that way that's all taken care of, and that, and all that's, that way it won't take extra 30 minutes of your day. And with us expecting snow on the East Coast this weekend, I'm going to try to, hunker down here at the house and find somewhere in my house to broadcast a race. We have a few guests over this weekend just due to the fact that it's going to snow, but I got enough rooms in my house so I can kind of find a good place and get a couple of cameras out, get a little, a little more, make it look a little more professional than what I've got right here going on right now. Big shout out to Keith Avalon, play.com, PLAAY.com. He's the owner. I'm not sure he's the CEO of play.com games. The red, white, and blue game, racing. It's called Red, White, and Blue Racing. The one you'll be seeing me playing. He's been the easiest person to ever contact. He has personally emailed me 2 or 3 times already, tracking numbers, letting me know what thanking me for paying him. Not just ordering and stuff like that, just going on paying him. So it's just been a complete gentleman to me. So thus far, I haven't received it yet, but from what I'm gathering, that the guy's just a top-notch guy. APBA, I got APBA Golf ordered. That's not been quite as smooth a transaction. I'll reserve judgment right now as to saying anything about them. I will say this much: I've seen the game APBA Golf being played, and I do like the play format of that. Their marketing leaves a little bit to be desired, it looks like. Now, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have more to say once I receive my product. But I've got APBA Golf along with the Magnolia course, quote unquote, Augusta, on the way here. Play.com, Red, White, and Blue Racing. I've got the racing game itself, and then the 1980s drivers. So I've got all that coming to me. I'm hoping to get all of it by the weekend. We'll see, but I'm going to probably concentrate on one of them first. So probably Red, White, and Blue Racing is what I'm going to try to get going. I'm going to get a season going. I will post drivers' names and obviously their numbers, and before every race, and let you know how much of a race, how long the race is, and everything. And just for the heck of it, let you pick a driver and see if kind of interactive a little bit. Anyway, my cohorts were originally all going to order APBA Golf. 19 others. It was 20 of us, and we were all going to pick a golfer, and we were going to play. I was buying Magnolia, somebody else was buying this and this. We had it all figured out. We were going to play a tournament like once every 2 weeks, and so I was the odd man out, I guess you could say. So I ordered APBA Golf myself, waiting to see how things go. And now I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But if all goes well, they may be having a huge order for golf coming up. If not, then uh, I'll I'll have more to say about that once everything gets here and see the packaging. See somebody leaves a note, a snarky message or something. I hope not. Anyway, I've not been too snarky, but I've been a little bit. Been biting at the heels a little bit because I've received emails and stuff like that. I'll tell you more about it once the transaction's complete, but it hasn't been very smooth. Um, just wanted to make an announcement that Red, White, and Blue Racing will start up. I hope maybe by as early as Saturday or Sunday this weekend. That'd be the 12th or the 13th. We'll see. We'll see. Uh, it's looking like I may receive it the 12th. If I do that, I may push it back early next week. I'll put at least a 24-hour notice up before a race. Uh, then, if you come into chat while we're racing, then if somebody's already got a driver, then you can pick somebody else or whatever. But I'm going to have everyone that comes to chat pick a driver. Then I'll say, okay, this is the way we're starting the race. I'll already have the board ready. So that way, it'll speed things up just a little bit. I will list the seven. I think it's 7 TV drivers. I think that's what it is. I've got to read up on it a lot once I get it, but I don't think it's going to be very, very difficult at all. Pretty, pretty well learned about the '80s drivers. I went to a lot of races, being from the southeast part of the country. So don't live too far from a lot of the racetracks back in the day, and some of them still going. Some still going, but not as many. So hey, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, okay? I'm just getting my channel going. Um, Bleacher Bombs, big shout out to you. You got back to me and told me that you would join my channel. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, give me a thumbs up and just stick with me for a while. I'm going to try to get better and better at this thing. Um, yeah, go Redskins. All right. But oh yeah, I do want to pick. I do want to pick the games for this weekend. I want to do that now. I'm not sure I'm going to get another chance between now and the weekend. Um, okay, the Eagles at the Saints. Okay, Eagles, you run out. You run out of time this week. Saints they're gonna be for real. They're playing at home again. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody now is on the Eagles bandwagon. I picked the Eagles last week. I'm not picking the Eagles this week. I'll take Saints 33, Eagles 21. 33-21 Saints. We got the Patriots playing the Chargers. Chargers got lucky out to get out of Baltimore last week after the way they played in the fourth quarter. They just played that so terribly. They played the first 3.5 quarters perfect. Last part of the fourth quarter, I was like, really? You making this guy look like you're making Jackson look like an all-pro. He's not that good a quarterback. But Phillips going to find out what's for real this weekend, especially with the snow and stuff that may be there. Yeah, I don't give him a chance. Well, I'll give him a fighter's chance, but not a big chance anyway. I like the Patriots here big. I'm going to say 31-17. 31-17 Patriots. The other game we got, what was it, the Rams and Cowboys. Wow. You know what? Obviously, you can see with this right here, this pains me really bad. But the Rams, you scare me, Rams, when you play in teams and that are physical. They've pushed them back. Cowboys are physical. The only thing about the Cowboys is they can't get up and down the field like the Rams can. If the Rams are able to do that, which I don't know, we'll see. But this game scares the crap out of me, being that I want the Rams to win. Uh, wow, I'm going to take the Rams, but I tell you what, I think it's going to be an awful, awful close game. I just don't see Jared Goff going out here running around going crazy. Todd Gurley's the one that's really, really going to have to do something. And then obviously on the other side, we'll see if Ezekiel Elliott does anything for the Cowboys. Don't be surprised to see the Cowboys win. They can definitely win this ball game. I don't think they will, but it's going to be close. 23-21 Rams is what I'm picking in this game. And that leads me to the final game. Indianapolis. I'm writing all these down because I never even thought about doing this today. Indianapolis Colts against the Kansas City Chiefs. I've never been a big Luck fan, but I'll tell you this: they have played tremendously well over the last. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. Over the last, here we go. Few weeks, they've really, really played well. Kansas City, they were on a roll, on a roll, on a roll. They lost one or two there at the last 5-6 weeks. They lost one or two and kind of treaded a little bit. I don't know. I tell you what, this is another tough game to pick. Kansas City at home is really tough. I mean, that's one of the toughest places. Arrowhead is a tough place to play. But the Colts have really been playing out of their mind good. I just think Kansas City has too many weapons here. I really do. I think Kansas City just has too many ways they can go with the football. And, once they get ahead, are they going to pull away from them? Yeah, they might. They could. This could go either way, but for some reason, I think I like the Chiefs here. I'm going to say 37-24. I think there are going to be some high scoring games this weekend. Last weekend was all defense. Probably the best game of the weekend probably be the Rams and the Cowboys. The worst game of the weekend it could be the Saints and the Eagles. I think the Saints are going to be really, really geared up for them. Patriots, just depending on how Tom and the guys come out. If they come out all guns are clicking, Chargers aren't going to beat them. Going back to what I was talking about a little while ago, red, white, and blue racing. I'm going to get a season going. I'm going to get a full season. I will come up with my rules. I'm trying to come up with those before my game gets here. I don't really want to go back to 1980s points. I'm not crazy about the playoffs the way they are right now. One good thing about it, I'm so glad they're not in segments or segment 1, segment 2, or whatever they call it. That's the worst thing that's ever happened in NASCAR. But I'm a diehard NASCAR fan for years and years. I'll show you some pictures and stuff. One day I'll show you some stuff. I'll pull it out of my archives. But I met Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt, Ricky Rudd, Bobby Labonte, Terry Labonte, Dave Marcus. See, Dave Marcus to me, he personified NASCAR. The guy came in with wingtips and pair of jeans on and just said, "Heck with it, let's race." And that's what I like. That's what I liked. Bobby Hamilton, met him before he passed away. Met Kenny Irwin. Got pictures with me and Kenny Irwin years ago, obviously, but I met him. Steve Park before his accident. I met a lot of drivers. So that was in the 90s. 80s, I was a teenager and getting in my 20s at the time. So, yeah, we'll have some fun on the channel. We'll do some stuff. May even get the face to the mat thing, and when I need to shave, I might even have a shave match or something. Maybe not shave my hair, but I shave my beard match or something like that. So I don't know. We might end up getting that in Porto with Keith's such a good guy to get along with. So let me stress this right now before I even receive my game. If you want to try to play some board games that are fun, and you want to order something, which I ordered on PayPal. I just ordered PayPal and just like that, I was getting messages that, okay, you got to, here's your receipt. Now, my tracking and everything. He couldn't make it any easier. And, he's coming from over in the Rocky Mountain area of Colorado. So if you're on the West Coast watching me, you'll probably get yours if you order something a day or two early. Go to that though, play.com, PLAAY.com. They've got all sorts of stuff. They got football, baseball, basketball, wrestling, as I say, pro wrestling, or wrestling. I say wrestling because I'm from down south. Stock car auto racing. I guess they're going to make horse racing kind of from this, but I'm not. I don't know if I want to play horse racing exactly the way this is getting played, but we'll see. We'll wait and look at it. But they give it some time, and they have like Comic Con. They have Play.com Con or whatever, and it gets to be a big thing um, uh, with gamers. So just check out my channel. Check out the folks that are following me too, because they all have um, YouTube channels, and check out what they've got going on as well. Okay, um, don't discount things just because you watch me do it. Because if I'm doing it wrong, that doesn't mean everybody does it wrong. But give me a chance, okay? Give me a shot. Give me a few times, and if I bore you to death, don't watch me anymore. But if it's something I can do better, uh, put it in the descriptions down below. Thumbs up for me, please, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll very much appreciate it. My 5 minute announcement just turned to 17 and a half minutes. So I'll get better at that too if I can. But I'll give at least a 24-hour notice before we do a red, white, and blue racing race one of the 2019 season. And I'll describe what we're going to do as far as points wise, and I think probably I'm going to run probably a 32 race season, and I think I'm going to probably run a full 43 cars. I think I'll probably do that. I think that's the way I want to do it. 43. I think that's probably the way I'll do it. I may just run 40 cars, but probably 43. And I'm gonna actually do it at the top 20 in points every race. Make it. I think I'm gonna do at least the top 20 in points or top 25 in points automatically in the racing next week, and then find some kind of other way to fill in the spots or whatever. But um, yeah, I want my drivers that are in it, but race one will be strictly draws. So if they don't make race one, they're gonna have to come up and try to pick up a pace. And then I'll probably start going by points after race 4 or 5. So we'll see. That it'll all even out. It'll all go out in the wash once we get going about race 5, race 10. Then you'll be like, okay, this is kind of what I remember. Things the way they happen, with some of the great drivers back in the '80s. Kind of hoping Tim Richmond. I'm kind of hoping he's in there. Was a big fan of his any day. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. And if you're on the East Coast, well, if you're in the central part of the United States, be careful out there right now. I know this snow is really getting dangerous. We're not supposed to quite maybe get as much as originally planned, but we're still going to get some snow, they're saying, mostly Sunday. So Saturday, I'll be out and about doing things, preparing for it, I guess, and just doing things. If you look behind me, all my board games and stuff. I got all sorts of stuff. So anytime it's a board game that interests you, it doesn't have to be a solitaire board game. It could be board games from back in the years or whatever. I may have it. If I do, I'll work with you and see if I can find it for you. If I've got it and I've got it for sale, I'll work with you that way. Until I see you again, have a nice day and happy gaming. Thanks a lot.